What's up, everybody? This is Major coming at you with another kind of cool video. So in this quick video, I'm just popping up because I haven't made a video in a minute. I did one last week, I think, about the edibles on the side of the road. And then this week I did one about the edibles on the side of the road up in Tennessee. So I just wanted to drop a quick video real quick just to let y'all know, yeah, Major's still here. We still doing it. And don't be scared. Yeah, stuff is changing, stuff is happening. You know, they got all kinds of tricks going on out on the streets and all around us at all times. So keep your dukes up, keep your hands up at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Keep prepping. Keep getting your stuff stacked up. Whatever you need to stack it up. Ain't nothing changed. It's just another day. Ain't nothing happening except for the rent, so to speak. So you got to keep doing what you got to do. You got to keep moving how you moving, improve how you moving. Also, do more research on what you need to apply or have with you while you moving. And what I mean by moving is just your everyday moving around the earth kind of stuff. You need to make sure that you not just buying stuff, but you know how to use the stuff that you buy. And I said that before, and I had to reiterate that because, you know, we're out here doing things and we're seeing this type of commercial and that type of commercial, and we watch this type of video and that type of video, and then sometimes it just spikes to something, just inadvertently, boom, I bought it. Yep, I got it. I'm ready now. Nah, now you need to know how to use stuff. That wasn't what this video was about. It was really about, you know, what was on my mind. Like when I do these Major's motivation in the community section of the channel, I see, because I'm not talking a lot of doom and gloom stuff, people aren't really responding as much. Well, that's your business. You know, I always say it's all about what you perceiving. That's what's actual. That's what's going to make out here in the physical make itself be to you. So don't think for 1 minute just because you believe this way or believe that way that is the way. And what I mean by that is that's your way. So if I believe in prepping, that's my way. I can't push it on nobody else, right? I'm not trying to push it on nobody else. It's just information I'm putting out, and if you get it, you can use it, more power to you. You know, we're supposed to be trying to get it on like Donkey Kong, baby. So, you know, you need information to be able to do that. And you need information to be able to move. So if you don't have the right intelligence, not necessarily communications, but the right intelligence, and you might have to go get some new intelligence. And what I mean by that is, if your mind is working in C minor, if you're playing some instruments in C minor and you need to be on a D chord or something like that, then you have to adjust your fingers to hit D. You can't stay on C and hit D. You gotta move, right? So life is about movement. Life is about continuing to move. It doesn't matter if you in a high-tech environment or a low-tech environment. Movement is critical. Anything that don't move becomes stagnant. Anything that stays the same in nature becomes a target, or stagnation takes place. When stagnation takes place, you've seen those ponds out in the countryside, and you've been driving and you see a green pond with algae all on top of it, right? That's what stagnation does. Can't no wind get to the pond. Can't the water's not moving. Nothing's disturbing the water, making it agitated. None of that's happening. It's just straight up stagnant. So if your life resembles that, that's what it will become. Based on how we see stuff, that's how it's becoming. Okay? I'm not saying that no, there's not going to be a war, there's not going to be food issues, there's not going to be this or that. I'm just choosing to not focus directly on that stuff. I'm choosing to better myself and get beyond the street level, so to speak, aspects of this life. So yeah, I still prep. I still look into certain gadgets because it's utility behind it and stuff like that. And I'm still doing what I'm doing. Why? Because one, I told you before, when I prep or prepare. Everybody's preparing every day. So you got to take the notion away that it sounds like you're doing something opposite of your nature. Nah, if you go look, okay, let's see what the ants are doing. What are ants doing every single day? If you break open an anthill, what they up in there doing? Well, one, they boom, rush to get those eggs, the queen's eggs protected. So you got security people that protect the eggs, and then you got some bigger ants that's the muscle up in there. Then you got some worker ants. They constantly in a state of preparation. If you mess up they ant hill, they will start repairing it immediately. They got tunnels down there, that's preparation. They got food stored down there, that's more preparation. And they constantly going out scouting for more resources. You go look at the squirrels, what they be doing. Getting nuts and stuff and off the floor and taking it up in the tree. They know what time it is. They know when winter's coming. They know exactly the times and the seasons that roll around, and they out there constantly prepping for. So I shouldn't have to convince you that preparation is what you do every day. You trying to go to work, you got to prepare for that. You can't just walk out with no clothes on. So you got to prepare to go to work. You got to prepare your car. You got to have enough gas in there to get to the gas station to get some more gas. So you preparing that too. You got to get you a little something to eat. So you prepare not to be hungry later. HONGRY. You got to make sure that you paying your car insurance and your rent, because you preparing to have insurance on your car so you don't get no ticket, and you preparing to pay your rent and your utilities, so when you come back home from work or your business or whatever, your stuff is still on, correct? So then preparing to have food and water outside of the status quo infrastructure that you don't control should be a no-brainer. That should be like, yeah, why haven't I been doing this my whole life kind of thing. So don't think that it's odd. Don't think too that because I'm not talking a lot of doom and gloom messages that I stop doing my prepping stuff. I know some of y'all enjoy the messages, but there again, like I said, I'm not going to be party to putting a certain energy on the street, because energy go out and it got to come back. What you do now, what do those movies say? What you do now will echo in eternity. So what you do now is going to reverberate back to you at some point in this life or the next. Whatever you believe, the energy going to come to you again. So what you put out, you get back. Whatever you sow, you're going to reap, so on and so forth. That's just that you can call it whatever you want to call it. You know, don't be down because people use different words. Take the S off the back of words and put it in the front of that, and that becomes sword. Don't be so critical on what people's swords are. Words. Take the S off the back of words, slide it to the front, and it spells something entirely different. Words in English ain't nothing but a big old trick bag anyway. You're saying and doing a lot of things that you don't know you're doing or realize that you're doing when you're repeating these words. Okay? It's no different from not knowing the full definition of a word. Then who gave it the definition? See, you don't even ask those questions. If you don't ask the questions, who created the word in this language? Why did they use it? What do the letters or the symbols that they use? See, the letters are symbols. What did the letters or symbols, what do they mean? Do they have numerical value to each letter? They do. I didn't make that up. I don't even research that heavily, but I know enough to know words have frequency. They have energy attached to the different symbols that you call letters. That's why in school they taught you spelling. Who else does spells? Who else casts spells? Did you ever think about that? Why did they teach you how to spell? I'm waiting. I hear crickets in the background. But anyway, look, All this is to say, everything, y'all know how I ramble sometime. I go from subject to subject, but everything I'm talking about is about what you're putting out there. So are you putting fear out there for yourself? Are you putting good energy? Look, you gonna die from something. Something gonna get all of us at some point in life. Care if you live to 150 years old, something gonna jump up and bite you, and that's gonna be the something. Okay, so get that on past. That shouldn't be the scare feature right there. Oh, what's it gonna feel? Don't even think about that stuff. You should be busy putting deposits of good out there into the atmosphere, into the ether, whatever you want to call it, on the street. Putting deposits like you got a bank account on the street, and I'm depositing all of this good all the time. So my bank, okay, you want to use some terminology that you understand? This is where the press down, shaking together, and running over thing comes from. It's about the energy you're putting out there. Don't think for 1 minute you're not responsible for that. I can go in a Ku Klux Klan meeting and change the energy to positive. I guarantee you, I can do that. I met a dude the other day. He's here in Tennessee. His name is Hillbilly. Come on, we had a great conversation. Dude had the long beard. From every outer perception or perspective, how he looked. If I were in another energy or another thought, I would think this guy, that's my enemy. He gonna get me. He don't want to have nothing to do with me. Blah 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 blah. I said and asked him a question about could I throw a little trash in the dumpster, and then we started having a conversation about our kids, about which different spots around there are fun, and yo, if I'm ever back in town, come look me up. I'm Hillbilly. That's the kind of energy I'm drawing. I'm not drawing to me no crazy energy is gonna get me all wrapped up in something. I'm gonna go up in there, bust up in there, like Eddie Murphy said on live, bust up in there and singing in the upper room. I'm bust up in there at your funeral and upper room. That's what you go watch the movie Life, then you know what I'm saying. But for those of y'all that seen it, you might laughing or something, you know what I'm saying. That was a funny movie. Anyway, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, Life. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Go check it out. It's really funny. But anyway, you got to change the energy when you walk up in the room. That's what a lot of celebrities do. Like if Beyonce walked up in the room, if a Garth Brooks walked up in the room, see, I'll talk to all of y'all. I'm talking to my melanated folks, talk to my Caucasian folks. If I'm gonna talk to my well, I can't say Chinese or Asian because I don't know any celebrities like that, but y'all get the point. Hispanic folks, if Cheech from Cheech and Chong walked up in the room, they're gonna bring that's funny. They're gonna bring a certain energy with them to the room, and it's like electric. They mastered the art of that energy, man. I don't know how they did it or how they practice it. If a Denzel Washington walked up in the room, everything gonna be drawn to Denzel. Somebody could be robbing somebody at gunpoint, and Denzel walk up in the room and be like, my man, you might want to put that gun down. And dude would be like, Denzel, you put the gun on the table and walk off. So anyway, it's all about that energy, man. It's the positivity. Now, don't get it twisted. You're gonna have some crappy days. It's not like, oh, you just floating around on cloud nine your whole life. Nah, but you want more positivity than more negativity. Period. All it does is each energy begats itself, meaning it reproduces a likeness of it. And if you do it enough and you put enough into that street bank account, it'll start to come back to you. So where does this tie in with prepping? Because you can get your mind clear. Yeah, I know some people's actions are counter you, but at the same time, your action is what's producing their actions. Just like cause and effect. So you got to start thinking during the day, what am I causing, and what effect can that pull to me later? If you don't believe in this type of thing, you don't have to. It's real stuff. So your belief won't matter. My belief don't matter. When the bank closed at 5 p.m. and you there at 5:02, the bank closed. Yeah? Ain't no, oh, can you do me a favor? Ain't no, oh, can you reopen the bank so I can get some or put a deposit? No, the bank closed. Period. Ain't no more left to talk about that. No more discussions. The bank's closed. So if that's real, and that's a real situation that occurs with people, or you running late to the daycare and you get there 30 minutes late, they still gonna charge you that extra because they already put it in front and said, you sign here and agree to, if you late picking up your child, we're gonna charge you extra $35 or whatever. That's real. So whether you believe that's not gonna happen or not, when it happens, that's what happened. So don't sit there trying to rationalize what I'm saying through your belief. This is where you got to open your mind. Your mind has to, even if you subscribe to a certain type of religious activity, be it Muslim, be it Krishna, whatever you want to call it, whatever, Christianity, Buddhism, it don't matter. The belief that you have for that specific thing that you focus on, keep that. But then also try to open your mind outside of that and say, am I missing anything? Can I do better with this? Can I go further? Can I jump higher? Can I take this thing to the bridge? Remember James Brown, take it to the bridge. And then dude on the trumpet, take it to the bridge. So that's why I'm doing this talk, is to help you open your mind. One, help you maybe enjoy more of this life. Being a messenger, I got to get bad news, good news, intermediate news. I got to do the whole thing. I got to be the one that can cross many different, I don't know what you want to call them, boundary lines to be able to get you to focus on what you need to focus on. So that's my job. My job isn't to make you feel good all the time. My job isn't to make you feel safe all the time. My job isn't to motivate you all the time. Sometimes I'm coming with bad news. Sometimes I'm coming with good news. Sometimes I'm coming with, make you think news. And sometimes I'm coming with, oh, I didn't know that. Informational news. That's the job of a messenger. So if your mind is closed, thinking that the messenger just come this way, you miss the boat. If you think the messenger coming this way, you missing the boat. Now, if you think the message come horizontal, vertical, cylindrical, all these different routes, the message can come from that, and you open to that, you can really, really get a lot of what you may need in this location while you're here. But anyway, I thought I'd just throw this out there because I was feeling a little whatever, and wanted to do a message, not to explain myself. I don't need no explanation for me because I know who I am. I know what I do, and I know how I can affect change in this place. You the same way. If you listen to me right now, you can affect change in and around your area. Man, you can go up to I'm telling y'all stuff I do, not telling you stuff I have a intellectual thought about or hypotheses or something like that. No, I have a theory that I can affect change. No, this is what I do. I already do it. I've been doing it. I just had to step all the way into the realization I'm still stepping into and still moving further with why I'm here. But you can do this too. It's not, all you got to do is do it. Like Nike, just do it. Just do the thing. Stop thinking so much and just action something. If you ain't pulled the trigger, it's time to pull the trigger. If you like they always say, okay. If you feeling froggy, then jump. Mac Daddy make it jump. You remember Crisscross, the group Crisscross? Jump. You got to jump sometime. So you need to pull the trigger. You need to jump sometime. Calculatedly jump though. Don't just jump. So that's what I want to share with you. My room about to get noisy. The 4-year-old just walked up in here. So she gonna do her thing. That's just perfect example of people who pull the trigger. Just talk to a 4-year-old. They'll be like, cha-ching, cha-ching, jump, jump, right? So did you have fun down there? All right. What's on your head? You run into something? Y'all know my videos are crazy like this because you got 50-year-old that got a 4-year-old, so stuff just happened. But anyway, y'all, I just want to share that with you. I hope this message reaches you. I hope you get something out of this, like any of the stuff I post. If you just get one thing, we pushing. We adding that bank account up. You know what I'm saying? We doing it. So stay strong out there. Keep preparing for what you need to prepare for. Don't be scared. Just get prepared. You know what I'm saying? And until the next video, this is Major signing out. Oh, hit the links below. Hit the subscribe button. Do what you need to do there. I got stuff in the description area. And at the end of the day, just keep it pushing, y'all. This is Major signing out for another kind of cool video. Say peace. Say peace.
Peace. Oh, I forgot to say your video. This is Amora signing off for another kind of cool video. Peace.